Hi everyone, my name is Veronica Toumanova and today I will give you a short but efficient warm-up that you can do before you start practicing tango. For this warm-up you will need just some comfortable clothes. You can do it on socks or bare feet, and all you need is a little bit of space. After this warm-up your body will be not only warm, but you will also have worked on your balance, strength in your feet and legs, and released any unnecessary tension from your neck and shoulder area. You can do this warm-up every time you practice or dance, but you can also use it as a standalone workout to strengthen your legs and feet and to have a better posture. It works all the parts of the body that we use a lot in tango. And if you do this workout 3 to 4 times a week, within 2 to 3 weeks, you will notice a clear difference in your balance and in the strength of your legs and feet. This warm-up is suitable both for leaders and followers. So if you are ready, put on your comfortable clothes and follow me. Let's start by releasing the tension from the neck and shoulders area. We will start by very gently taking our head in our hands and rolling it down and stretching the neck behind, and then with a slight support of your hands stretch the front, and you can push a little bit with your hands to stretch the upper back and stretch also the chest. Now let's roll just a little bit further and further back. Let's move our head to one shoulder and to the other shoulder and back and to the other shoulder, and let's roll very gently, stretching and releasing at the same time. Once more, stretching and releasing, and change direction. Don't drop your head all at once. Make sure it's gentle and release. Now let's roll our shoulders forward and up. We will squeeze them very tight and release. And forward and up and squeeze. And release. And forward and up and squeeze. And release. Now let's have our feet hip width distance. We will soften our knees. We will make sure that the lower back is nice and long. And we will breathe in through the nose. And while breathing out, we will stretch the arms and curve our back and release the knee a little bit and release the head and stretch, stretch, stretch. And breathe in, and let's do the same on the other side. Pull with your hands, stretch your chest, look slightly upward and release. And again. Feel the stretch between the shoulder blades and come back, and feel the stretch in your chest and in your shoulders and come back. Move a little bit. Let's stretch our waist, feet hip distance apart. We will take a long, long, long circle around, and we will stretch upward, not down, and look to the arm and come back. And nice and long look, reach far with your fingers and stretch, and again, and stretch. And now release and roll back and stretch. Don't collapse on the other side. and release, and come back. Now let's start with our feet. We will join the heels together, squeeze the legs together, and we'll start by lifting one heel and putting a bit of weight on the toes. And what I want you to observe is that the heels really touch when you lift it, so that the ankle is not going to the outside. You can have your hands on your hips, stretch the underside of your foot, and now tuck your tummy in, and we will roll and go up and down, and up and down, and up and down. And again, make sure that your legs are really squeezed together, that the heels are not falling apart when you raise, and stay. Zip your thighs together, really press your knees together, really press all of your legs together, tuck your tummy, breathe in, stretch your arms in front, maybe look slightly up to challenge your balance, and release. And now let's roll forward and go up on the toes and stay. And stay, and breathe in, bring your arms to the ears and stay. Don't lift your shoulders, don't open your rib cage, tuck your tummy in, and release. And once more, you will feel it in your calves, and raise and squeeze your legs together. And bring your arms to your ears and release. Now, let's bend our knees, keeping them together and sending the bum to the back, not the pelvis forward. And a very nice, soft, bouncy plie. Now we will stay bent, transfer a bit of our weight on the metatarsal towards the toes, raise our heels as high as we can and maybe go a bit lower, and stretch our arms. This you will start feeling more in your legs, and there should be no effort in the upper body. If you feel you are very tense in the upper body, it's because you try to be very straight, and you don't have to. You can have your chest forward. And release, and again, bend. Raise and breathe. Maybe look up to challenge your balance. And let's bring our arms to the back. And release, and once more, and bend. And find your balance, maybe go lower, don't relax. This is not a rest. This is a pose that we hold. And now let's try to go up on straight legs without putting down our heels completely until we are stretched. Tighten your core all around the waist. Breathe. Bring your arms up. Feel how it affects your balance. And release. And now we will go bend. Raise your heels. Stay. Stretch. Stay. Transfer weight to one foot, put the other foot down. Transfer weight to the other foot, put the foot down. And again, transfer, put it down. Transfer, put it down. And release. And now just once more, the other way around. We go up, find our balance, and we go down. Maybe deeper, maybe not so deep. And release. And shake your legs. Now let's do a bit of exercises for the ankle and the knee and the leg projection. You will start by positioning yourself on one foot, the foot nicely splayed out on the floor. We will stretch the other leg and have our toes relaxed on the floor. And we will simply do flex, and I touch the floor with my foot. So it's not a real point, it's just a relaxed half point. And make sure that this hip is not going with the foot, but that it wants to go back, so that you are very stable 100% on the other leg. Now let's do flex, and touch the floor and touch with the toes. And touch the floor and touch with the toes. Again, no pelvis going forward, hips parallel to the ground. And now, bring your knee up, bring the foot to the knee, stick it to the knee, stay, keep the knee on the central line, breathe. Lift your heel and put it down. Lift your heel and put it down. This pose we call in tango the pink flamingo. And put it down. And release. And let's do everything on the other side. Stay on a straight leg, nice and stable. Touch the floor with your toes. And we go flex and touch the floor. And flex and touch the floor. Keep your tummy tucked in. Keep your bum to the back. Keep your chest on top of your toes. And flex. And touch the floor. 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 Now, without changing anything in your posture, lift your knee, bring your foot, stick it to the other knee, keep your folded knee on the central line, breathe in, and you can lift and put down your heel to strengthen your foot and keep your balance. Squeeze your legs together, squeeze the knee to the foot and the foot to the knee. Have a nice soft gaze in front, don't look down, and release. Now let's do an exercise with one leg behind us. Put the tip of the big toe to the floor, both legs straight, and we will first push a little bit the toes in the ground, stretch the arch of the foot, and then by keeping the tummy nicely tucked in, we'll put down the heel and really push this heel into the ground. Now make sure this hip is not going with the leg, but both hips are frontal. And then we will use only the foot to bring our weight forward and back. Now this is very useful for your forward steps and your back steps, and also you will feel that there is no effort required to transfer your weight if you use the leg and the foot. Now make sure when you put your heel down, it's not going to the outside so that you don't end up with feet like this. And let's finish in the pink flamingo. And maybe some heel raises to challenge our balance. 3 times. Let's switch the legs. Don't forget to breathe. First, stretch the arch of the foot by pushing the floor with your toes and putting a bit of weight on that foot. Now, when you come down with your heel, make sure there is enough upward movement in your chest so that you are not going back and in no way you are releasing your belly forward. So your hips are frontal and they're going back. Now activate the back foot and push till the very end of the toe, until you have no toes left to push. And you will feel a nice stretch behind the knee and a general awakening in both legs. And raise and stay. Breathe, align, feel the weight of your bum behind your leg, and let's do some heel raises. And release. And shake. Now let's do an exercise where we will combine the upper body with the lower body. So we will do the pink flamingo on one leg. Find our balance, stretch our arms in front, breathe in. And then I will open on the same side where I have my leg bent. And I will imagine there is an opposition between this knee that wants to wrap around the leg and this hand that wants to go behind my back. And you can stay with your head forward, in the middle, or to the back. Make sure the shoulder is not going up. Pull your shoulder blade towards the center down of your waist. Breathe, tuck your tummy in. And now let's Challenge our balance a little bit by raising one arm and stretching the chest in this dissociated position. Ooh, keep your balance. Keep your balance. It's hard to talk and keep your balance. And now keep your hips very still and try to just swivel one arm in front and the other back without taking the hip. Have a moment of balance here and release. And let's do everything on the other side. First, establish your balance, align yourself, have your knee on the central line, squeeze the legs together, breathe in. And let's open and stay. And stretch through your fingers, squeeze the legs together, send your bum to the back, send your chest forward. It doesn't mean that I'm going back just because I'm doing a dissociation. So this is a very good exercise to train your torsion. Now let's challenge our balance by going up and back with one arm. And now I will keep my hips very still and try to swivel my arms around. And breathe and relax. And now to finish, let's just have our feet comfortably apart. We'll breathe in. Breathe out. Push the ceiling away with interlaced hands. Look up. Release a little bit all the tension. Maybe do any other kind of movement that your body feels it needs. Release the tension in your joints, move around your shoulders. And this was the warm-up workout that you can do both before you practice, or you can do it as a standalone workout to energize your body, to release any excess tension from the upper body, to work on your dissociation, your abdominals, and especially your legs and feet. So all the areas that we really need a lot in our tango practice. I hope it was useful for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye everyone.